pretty safe to say I am out of my comfort zone, and at the same time, I don't really care. I don't really care. I really am here just to check in with you. You can probably see I'm not in my normal situation again. I am very, very far from home, and it's such a strange experience to be so far from home while the world is shifting and changing. This is the eclipse portal that, with the minor triangle, we're leading in to the Virgo second new moon eclipse. And like you might have recognized, there's so much shifting, there's so much going on in the world that we're leaning towards that big change. It's happening now. This is the moment. Lots of things that are going on that are probably divisionary, divisive, and you will have your own opinions on it. I was reading this newsletter from my friend. She's a really, really famous astrologer on YouTube. She's really, really good. And the fact that she is just such an excellent astrologer, but having the guts that she has to make predictions and say the things she does, she gets so much flack. Like if you have any personal opinion or thing that you share that is going to go against someone else, it's such a strange world that we're living in. Like all she's doing is sharing astrology and not even really her personal opinions, but people take everything so personally, and I want to understand why. Like why are we having such a hard time opening up to letting other people have their own opinions, their own thoughts, their own individuation path? Why is it disrupt us so much? Like to disrupt us so much to have someone disagree. It seems so sad to me that we can't understand that the zodiac is an analogy. The circle that we have is 360 degrees. It indicates the ecliptic. It's the way the sun, the moon, the planets, everything moves along this line. And there's 360 degrees in a perfect circle. And within that, there's a multitude of different things that can happen. And that's what makes our reality. It's this matrix. It's incredibly complex and beautiful and diverse. So the Virgo thing is criticism. It's hypercriticism, and that's what's online right now. And the fact that it's going through this birth pain where something's being released, that this is right and that is wrong, judgment. And on the other side, what is required is that North Node. It's Pisces. It's compassion. It's human kindness. It's love. It's the boundarylessness that we are one thing flowing in this multitude of potentiality. And if there was one right way, it's like my other analogy was ice cream. Like what if there was only one flavor and that's it? And maybe it's rum raisin or something like that. And that's a flavor that, oh gosh, maybe you love it, and maybe you're just like, rum raisin, I don't want rum raisin ice cream. There has to be enough ice creams to please every single type of ice cream. There's an infinity of ice creams that there can be. You can make a bazillion different flavors of ice cream, and they'll all be a beautiful variant of ice cream, okay? That's the human family. And the thing that's going on right now that's just so challenging is the hypercriticism that we are seeing on either side, on all this in its flow of everything, okay? And even me just talking about this, it might be offensive. It might be offensive to someone. And that's where it comes into this point, like, why are we sharing these things? Why am I doing this? Like, why do I need to share any of my opinions? I don't need to share any of my opinions. I choose to come on and connect. And I find that this Virgo Pisces thing is so personal to me. And there are plenty of other astrologers, like my friend I mentioned, excellent mundane astrologer, excellent at all the context, all of the technicalities, all the words that just come to her mind, and she can just go on for hours and hours. I'm not like that. But if I compared myself to her and criticized myself on my astrology or whatever I'm sharing with you, then why would I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, and I wouldn't feel like I had the right to do it if there was just one way. There isn't just one way. And if you're feeling sad or crazy or confused or any of the above right now, just know that this is such a huge, like, humanity shift. Mark your calendar for February, mid-February, because that's when we're going to really be seeing the revelations of what is going on right now. The big moment is going to happen. I've been looking forward to these years for a while, knowing that the astrology was going to be wild and interesting, but At the same time, we can't really predict exactly what it's going to be. We don't really know. We just know that we're in this shifting time for humanity, and hopefully we can find some friends. We can find some like-minded, like-spirited, but different perspectives that we can come together and go, oh, that's interesting. It's not what I think, it's not what I believe, but maybe there's something to it. Like, we can have a conversation, we can have a discourse without hating each other, without feeling ungrounded. I guess that's the point. I think about the astrology a lot in analogy, right? Because that's how it makes sense. That's just how it makes sense. And the 12th house and the first house is kind of what I have on my mind. The first house is embodied. It's our body. It's so much of our incarnation. It's what's rising. It's like it's our vehicle. It's our earth ship is our first house. And it makes us feel like a human being, like we have a body, we have a material incarnation, and that's what we're here to feel. And the gravity is what we want under our feet. The 12th house is just the opposite. It's the spirit. It's this liminal space of between life and death. It is inner space and outer space, and the space where they meet. And it's the least embodied place. And that's why it's a house of considered a house of psychological self-undoing and difficulty, isolation, because you kind of have to go into that space on your own without a body. And that's what I think is the difficulty that people have when there's disagreements, or maybe contextually the realities don't match with somebody else. And that is my message to you today, is that that's okay. Try to have a thought experience where it's just okay. Like, if somebody fundamentally pisses you off and their opinion is just like, what the hell are you thinking? What are you talking about? How can you think that? It's so horrible, it's so awful. It's just them. It's just their opinion, it's their thoughts. And they can feel exactly the same way about us on the other side, on the flip side. The criticism that's so rampant at the moment is related to fear. It's related to fear. And this is the Virgo Pisces axis again. Because if you're faced with something that's not what you believe, and it makes you feel like reality is just frightening, fearful, scary, because somebody might have a completely different reality than you, that's the time to get stronger. We've become weak. There used to be discourse. There used to be places where you could disagree and agree to disagree. That's the Pisces thing that we need to have come in. Love, compassion, acceptance, and understanding that the vastness of potentiality needs to exist in order for reality to exist. There is a forest and there are trees. Each tree is an individual tree. Well, last week, I was driving through a lot of forests, lots and lots of trees, and each one of those trees has a whole life. It has a story from beginning seedling until whatever happens to it at its end. And that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. So in these moments, I just wanted to reach out to you and just let you know it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. There are birth pains right now. We are living through a time that it's unprecedented. Even the last couple big shifts of humanity, Industrial Revolution, the Age of Enlightenment, the Renaissance, I'm further and further back, all of them, we still had a kind of a continuity. We're going into something that's completely the next thing. And if we can go into it knowing that we have some peace in our heart, some love and acceptance and compassion for those that don't agree with us, then there's just a peace in the mind. There's a peace in the mind. When you get to the point where you don't have to try to shift anybody. You don't have to force anybody onto your side. The way we live is our message. The way we express, the way we love, the way we share, the way we are with other people, and the way we make other people feel. That's the memory that we leave this world with. And I've been lucky enough to meet a lot of beautiful, incredibly beautiful people in my experience with astrology. And maybe you're one of them. Maybe you're one of them. And in that's been my teacher most of all. My teacher has been seeing how many different perspectives and the beauty of this super Virgo, like I'm so Virgo, the beauty of releasing criticism of others and self is freedom. It's freedom. And what fills in that space, it doesn't mean that Virgo stuff's bad. It just means that there's a side to it that gets extreme, this extremism, okay? On either side, Virgo and Pisces, there's extremism. And that's where it's not healthy. The healthy place is the blending of these dualistic partners, Virgo and Pisces, until you come to an Ouroboros moment where they are one. They are in a flow of one thing, mutually giving from spirit to materiality, from the moon to the sun, to the love of detail and the potentiality of everything, of infinity. Anyway, this has just been really a nice opportunity to talk with you. Thank you. I usually edit everything up the wazoo and cut all these things out and edit myself. And so this has been part of my own personal journey. You might even be able to hear other people talking out in the background. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. But hopefully this was something that could bring a little bit of levity and something to think about in this conversation that we're having. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, whatever it is, however long it lasts, and whatever we're here to share with each other. I'm grateful and deeply reverent about it all. So thank you. I like you just the way you are, and I will talk to you soon.